right, up next we have another enlightening session. And this is by PayPal Resilience Retail, transforming businesses through innovation and technologies. For today, we have the CEO of PayPal Private Limited as well as a Senior Vice President and International Markets. And then we have Amit Gudibanda and Misha Gudibanda, co-founders from Sky Goodies.
Hi everyone, I'm Aaron Wong, CEO of PayPal Singapore. Hope you and your families are doing well. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. I will use the next couple of minutes to share an overview of what we have seen as digital becomes the new normal and the imperatives for driving sustainable growth in the sector. PayPal is delivering on our strategy to become the world's leading and largest open and independent digital payments platform, and to drive the global transition to digital payments. This strategy involves innovating to create engaging and rewarding customer experiences, becoming the payment partner of choice for businesses seeking to connect with their customers in new and engaging ways, making PayPal available everywhere people want to shop, to pay, to manage, and move their money. We place our customers at the center of everything we do by creating innovative products and customer-focused experiences in digital and mobile payments. We're rapidly becoming the payment partner of choice for businesses who are looking to digitize their business to unlock new growth opportunities. We have a flywheel for growth that's already driving great momentum because there's a strong network effect in the digital payments business. PayPal believes that digitization is not about disruption. It's about creating shared opportunity by enabling consumers and merchants of all sizes, from the small business to the very largest of retailers, to participate in and benefit from the global movement of goods and services. And we believe this two-sided value creation comes through partnerships. Over the last 5 years, we forged more than 45 partnerships with banks, e-commerce marketplaces, and tech companies. Digitization can be a strategic enabler of innovation for the entire ecosystem across banks, card networks, tech platforms, and logistic providers. For 5,000 years, there has been a constant that humanity has not found a reason to dislodge: cash. But COVID-19 has changed it all. The global health crisis and related economic challenges have dramatically accelerated the movement of all things from physical to digital, and it is here to stay. At the beginning of the pandemic, like most all businesses around the world, we looked at an uncertain future ahead of us. Businesses in core segments like hospitality and travel had fallen off a cliff. As the months went by, we realized how transformative this time was going to be for us as a company when the world turned to our products with urgency and thankfulness. As an example, we are attracting the silver tech generation who stay at home to go online. People in the age bracket of 50 to 70 years were our fastest growing segment when COVID lockdown started. The pandemic has compelled small businesses to adopt and accelerate their digital strategies in order to survive. We have seen a massive acceleration of digitalization, and I don't expect a reversal of this trend. In Q3, we added 15 million merchant accounts, over 2 times our pre-COVID rate. More than 26,000 fledgling small and medium-sized enterprises have tapped the Start Digital Scheme by IMDA since the program was launched last year. PayPal continues to support the fintech ecosystem here in Singapore by collaborating with government agencies, industry associations, institutes of higher learning, and SMEs with an aim to nurture the community and foster innovation, research and development, entrepreneurship, and capability building here in Singapore. Today, we process over 33 million transactions, or nearly 400 per second, driving nearly $1 trillion of transaction value annually, hence well positioned to support SME's digital-first strategy. COVID-19 has hit micro and small medium enterprises particularly hard, and we are focused to support their efforts to bounce back, which is essential for the broader economic recovery. Here, they are the key pillars of Singapore's economy, accounting for 99% of Singapore's enterprises and contribute to nearly half the country's GDP. Exploring cross-border opportunity will be key for these merchants as they will get access to PayPal's 333 million global consumer base. Recently, PayPal also launched the SME Business Challenge here, where our employees co-develop bespoke solutions together with 8 local SMEs. Even after the program ends, there will be an alumni network of SMEs that allows them to have a direct access to their mentors at PayPal at any time. At PayPal, we firmly believe in doing well by doing good. In Singapore, to ensure all boats rise together and more people can benefit from the digital economy, we are committed to transforming and digitizing micro and small medium enterprises through payments and supporting the government in creating a digital-ready workforce. Earlier, retail was all about location and physical stores, but now adopting an omni-channel approach is key for companies to survive in the new normal. Businesses have doubled down on digital initiatives, including increased online promotions, contextualized social media campaigns, online to offline, and social commerce approaches. We have found consistently that small businesses that use PayPal grow nearly 3 times faster than those that don't, and 4 times faster for cross-border selling through PayPal. Our recent Borderless Commerce report found that more than 30% of Singapore shoppers use PayPal because of our buyer protection policy that makes them feel safe. We have taken actions to help our merchants globally, the vast majority of which are small and micro businesses, by ensuring they can access their funds instantly to make payroll, waiving certain fees to increase their cash flow, and increasing protection against refunds and chargebacks. When these small businesses grow, they create jobs, strengthen economies, and contribute to the overall economic growth. As the online payment world has boomed, so too has the potential risk for fraud increased. Digital goods can be more susceptible to fraud than traditional physical goods. As we are adopting new capabilities such as machine learning for fraud prevention and management, but fraudsters are also leveraging these capabilities in their efforts. We need to be one step ahead. With PayPal's cyber defense centers in both the US and here in Singapore, our 24/7 teams are looking for attack vectors, stopping them before they hit our customers, before, during, and after a transaction. Our advanced machine learning and deep learning algorithms can identify and prevent fraudulent behaviors within milliseconds. On a regular day, we do north of about 33 million transactions, and at any given second, more than 22,000 in payment volume. Hence, security is our number one priority. We invest a lot and continue to make progress in this area. At PayPal, we believe that we are in the business of building trust, which in turn allows us to be successful in the payments business. PayPal just had its strongest quarter since becoming an independent public company 5 years ago. Our unique two-sided network enables us to manage fraud for both consumers and merchants. This year was a year of rapid acceleration and adjustment. During this pandemic, we have quickly become an essential service, so it is critical that we continue our efforts to digitize transactional processes. In doing so, we can make financial services more affordable, convenient, and secure, improving the financial health of millions around the world. In short, it's imperative businesses digitalize with a cross-border growth strategy that places their customers at the center. Now I'll hand it over to my colleague Cam, who's going to speak to one of our merchants. Thank you.
Today I'm very excited because we're talking to one of our customers from around the world, actually in this case from India. We've talked in the past about digital commerce being essential, no longer a nice to have. And I recently spoke in the Singapore government-sponsored Monetary Authority of Singapore Green Shoot series, where I talked about omni-channel being incredibly important and having a digital-first mindset as a business as the COVID-19 impacts have happened around the world. In Q2, PayPal brought on another 1.7 million new merchants to our global platform to connect buyers and sellers around the world, which is a phenomenal achievement and just shows that the everyday essentiality of PayPal is becoming more important. Today, I have a lot of pleasure in welcoming Amit and Misha from Sky Goodies, a manufacturing and design business out of Mumbai. So welcome to the second edition of our conversation series, and really interested in hearing your story today about how you've thrived and moved quickly in the COVID-19 time. So welcome to the program. So firstly, could you explain for the audience what Sky Goodies does?
Thank you, Cam, for the warm introduction, and thank you for this opportunity to speak to you. What Sky Goodies does in a nutshell is we create paper products which evoke simple joys in an increasingly complex world. So we have products like this, where the process of making is part of the product experience, which means that you buy a kit like this and you actually make yourself a little calendar or something that you can keep on your desk and use. You can make lampshades. They all come flat. So what we do is basically we provide these kits in both digital and physical form. And our customers can enjoy, relax, bond with each other while making these kits and make something beautiful and feel really good about it.
Fantastic. What really have you had to do to change and respond to the lockdown in India and find new customers globally?
Well, for one, we definitely had to shift to the digital platform because everything physical had pretty much shut down. In fact, our own store was closed for a couple of months. So that left just a few channels that was open. That is our Indian online store as well as our Etsy store for the US market. We had to channel all our energy into what we had left. And very surprisingly, I think it's probably because of the COVID-19 situation that everybody's gotten online and everybody's gotten into this really comfort level of purchasing online. So suddenly we saw a huge spike in our online sales. When we started the business, we weren't looking at the Indian market. We were looking at the US market through Etsy, through PayPal, and that's how it all began. And that's when we decided to convert it into a full-time business. But today, and in the current situation, we have basically our two online stores are still working out, and they're working out great.
So a few things that we did actively once COVID hit was, one, we cut down expenses, we cut back on our own salaries. We started taking other work like custom work so that we could augment the income. Because all the physical stores were shut, we focused all our energy in marketing the digital stuff. So we have printables that you can download and make at home. It's a great activity to during this time, during lockdown. And we also started pushing a lot of effort into social media to promote our Indian store. So for example, putting up a whole lot of new videos where users can just pick up stuff in their house and make something out of it, even if they don't have access to our kits. So it's got a lot of interaction with our fans and stuff. So in all these ways, we are trying to grow the digital and just promoting the online store.
That's great. And the logistic challenges, have they sort of start to free up a bit as the supply chains and your experience, it's opening up better now?
Yes, it's much better. In the last 2 months, it's like almost near normal.
Okay, fantastic. So a question for the audience and some key learnings from you guys, because you've moved very, very quickly to respond to the market condition. So really, what I'm thinking about is, what are the learnings that you can share with our audience around, sort of a digital first mindset and how you go about, tackling those challenges and how you've got to this point of success in rapid time.
So pre-COVID, a lot of our business was coming from B2B. So we were selling large bulk orders to companies like National Geographic, Mattel, and Ashok Leyland. The one impact of COVID was that B2B section completely stopped, and we had to refocus and immediately look at what were our options. So we had an online store. So we started like really pushing the B2C communication and the B2C marketing so that we could reach our customers directly and allow them to digitally download our products and use them at home or ship it to them directly. So one thing was that we cut back all the extra expenses. We immediately refocused our marketing strategy to online and B2C. And thirdly, we quickly set up channels where even like say customers we were not reaching earlier can now download our stuff and use it at home.
And then things like reaching customers across in cross-border sort of markets out of India. I mean, how did you see the logistics network perform? Has that improved? Are products getting to customers quicker? How do you see this, things that have unfolded this year? Are they in a better place?
I think in the past 10 years, both from a logistics as well as a finance technology point of view, things have improved a lot. I mean, I remember earlier it used to take a really long time to hook a website up to the payment gateway with logistics and all. And today, they're all just different businesses that you can hook up. A single owner business can actually hook up with the logistics team, with the tech team, with a payment gateway, with all that is needed to run a proper business. And I think that's become really easy and that has changed. And I think a lot of people still don't know about it. And I mean, that's something that we've taken advantage of, that we need a service. We look for a vendor that can provide a digital solution. And we don't have to employ a whole bunch of people because these services are already taken care of.
Okay, that's great. When you think about the good that might come out of COVID-19 and sort of your change in business strategy, I mean, how do you think about the sort of future of your business now, given you've had to react very quickly, the new customers around the world? Are you optimistic? How do you feel? What good will come through the challenges, I suppose, is what's top of mind for me.
So the first thing is that because customers are choosing the online channel to buy over physical channels, so immediately the power is in your hand to reach a global market sitting anywhere in the world. So I can set up a site, I can link up, with Etsy, PayPal, or any other service provider, and I can actually reach customers anywhere very easily compared to earlier. So post-COVID, I think that this will change for a lot of businesses. Like earlier, you could choose whether you wanted to have an online shop or not, but now it's a mandatory thing. You have to have an online shop. And the second thing, I think from our business point of view, we are very optimistic because we've seen a huge surge in orders in our Indian shop. Over the last 2 months, we've actually clocked sales higher than we've clocked in our last 7 years on a monthly basis.
Wow.
And see this happening for two reasons. One is that we're able to reach the customer directly and talk to them directly. And secondly, the need for our product, which is like essentially a stay-home activity, is far more now post-COVID than it was earlier. So we're actually very hopeful. Now you're just appealing to customers directly, but I think it's great to get immediate feedback and growth.
So Amit and Misha, thank you so much for sharing your story. It's a great example of how companies and entrepreneurs can move quickly in tough times to actually find growth and connect around the world. I really want to thank you personally for your time and wish you the best for the rest of the year and and the change in your business strategy, which is digital first, and the future is really right there for you to take. So thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Cam. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and thank you for PayPal. It's a brilliant service. We've been depending on it for the last 7 years.